algebra. Just in case you missed today's lesson, or you're a little bit confused by the lesson, or you were there but you weren't paying attention, which I know, I know that was something you can shoot. It was obvious, very obvious. Anyways, what's today's lesson? December 11th, day 2 of solving proportions. So these proportions are a little bit harder than the other proportions. I got a new mic, an external mic for my computer. Hopefully it works better. Hopefully the audio is more clear. If not, apparently I just wasted $20. The lesson had 3 parts, so we're going to do 3 examples. Let me auto-focus this for you. There we go. Alright, first one. X minus 3 over 5 equals, bam, I'm going to do it to 4, but equal 9. Numbers, hopefully these work out. My guess is I'm going to get a decimal answer, but that's okay. So, just like all proportions, there's a top, bottom, 4 pieces all together. Step 1 is cross multiply. X minus 3 times 4, the way you write that, watch this. I'm going to skip a line just so it looks pretty. X minus 3 times 4. Bam. That's how you write it. 4 times x minus 3. You could put the 4 in the back right there. Technically it's not wrong. It's just very rare to see the multiplier in the back like that. So this is the proper way to write it. Equal sign goes straight down. 5 times 9 is 45. Bam. Then you could either divide both sides by 4, or you could distribute the 4. The only time, by the way, I've never actually explicitly said this before. The only time I would ever divide instead of distribute is if this number happens to be divisible by this number, and it's not. So I'm going to distribute. Bam. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. Bam. And now what you got is a normal 2-step equation. So you're going to solve it like normal. The nice thing is, most of you are super good at this now, and so I don't have to explain what's going on. You know what's going on. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. And those cancel. X equals 57 divided by 4. No idea. Bam. Go up here. 57 divided by 4. I'm going to guess 18 point something. Oh dang, not even close. 14.25. 14.25. Bam. So there are 8 of those. Yeah. Example number 2. These are called discount problems. Discount problems. Very useful in real life, because a lot of times you go into a store, right, and you see something on sale. It says 20% off, 30% off, 40% off, 80% off. Well, one way to figure out how much you're going to pay is by setting up and solving a proportion. The reality is I would never do that in real life. There's another way to do it, but since the unit that we're studying is about proportions, we figured, hey, let's teach them how to do this with proportions. So here we go. Get my notes. Okay, let's say you go into a store and you see a sign that says discount, 40% off. And you find some shoes you like that are $95. Who would buy $95 shoes in the first place? I don't know. I know I wouldn't. Let's say you got a job, you got paid, you want to buy some expensive shoes, that's on you. Here we go. So set up a proportion. Dun, 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 dun. First thing you got to notice is this is a percent problem. For all percent problems, just like you learned in the last lesson, you're going to put 100 on the bottom right there, no matter what. Okay? And then the original price, or the total price, goes there. The discounted price is what we're going to figure out. And then this is the tricky part. Let me get my highlighter. You're going to need a highlighter too. So on the numerator, you're always going to start off these type of problems with 100. Then you're going to go minus the percentage off. It should make perfect sense. Discount means you're going to pay less. Discount means subtract. Bam. This is actually going to come in real handy doing it like this later on when you get to exponential growth and decay problems, because it is very similar setup. In other words, it's like brushing your teeth. It's good for you in the long run. 100 minus 40 is 60. Okay. And then you cross multiply and divide. So x times 100 is 100x. I always put my variables on the left. 95 times 60 is 5,700. You don't want to know? I know that because I did this already in class today. Bam! 5,700. And then of course divide both sides by whatever number is in front of x, whatever the coefficient of x is. Bam. Those cancel, and you get x equals 57. Bam. So, also in Tuesday's lesson, I said that whenever you are doing a story problem, you need a sentence. So, think of everything you just did as the work, and the sentence is the answer to the problem. So, if the problem will say, how much will the new shoes cost you? And you will say, the shoes cost, and I don't even need to see a complete sentence. I just need to see a partial sentence. Shoes cost $57. That's a pretty good deal. 40% off is a lot of off. It's almost half off. Okay, and the third and final type of problem are tax and or tip problems. Both of these are similar concepts. Tax and tips. When you buy something and you have to pay sales tax on it, so if it says $20, it's actually going to cost you more than $20. If you go to a restaurant and your dinner costs $50 and you leave a tip, it's going to cost you more than $50. So both of these concepts we're going to lump them in the same category because it's same strategy when you solve these type of problems. Okay, so let's say you go out to dinner at, I don't know, what is there in Parkland? Where do I want to eat in Parkland? Warthog. You go out to dinner at Warthog and you pay $24 for their whatever. I know their cornbread's real good. That's for sure. And the tax rate in Tacoma/Parkland is like 9.8%. It's pretty high. It's almost 10%. It's just going to get higher and higher and higher. By the time you guys are my age, it's probably going to be like 11.5%. Watch. You come find me when you were my age, and then we'll talk about my prediction. Okay? Set up a blank proportion. It is a percent problem, so you're going to put 100 on the bottom right. Okay? And that goes here. That goes there, just like with the discount problems. And then instead of 100 minus, because Tax does not mean minus. Tax means plus. You write plus. And then whatever the percentage is. So both tax tips mean you're going to pay more. More means plus in math. You know this. Okay, so very similar, yeah. Very similar setup. I'm going to do that real quick. That should be your first step, is simplify that numerator. So 100 plus 9.8 is 109.8. Cross multiply. 100 times x. 24 times 109.8. I don't know, but I know it's going to be more than 2,400. That's all I know. One thing I've been saying the whole year is if you're not sure, use a calculator. Ain't no shame in using a calculator. 2635.2. 2635.2. Shh. And then divide both sides by 100. Divide both sides by 100. Cancel, cancel. X equals divide that by 100. Now, we are dealing with money, so you can't have 3 numbers after the decimal. You can only have 2 numbers after the decimal. So, round it to 2 decimal places. I'm going to say $26.35. $26.35. I rounded it so you can no longer use equal. You have to use the approximate symbol. And you need a sentence. This is all beautiful algebra. The question is, how much did you pay for that $24 meal? The answer is, it cost, or I paid. Remember, I don't even need a complete sentence. I just need some sort of sentence that shows me you understand what's going on in real life. It cost $26.35. Voila. That's it. In Russian, you say "это всё," which means that's it. Okay. And as far as grading on this assignment is concerned, there are 16 total problems. Sorry about that. There's a lot. I know that seems like a lot. 16 total problems. But you only got to get 14 of those right to earn an A. 12 or 13 correct is going to be a B plus. 10 or 11 correct will be a 3, which is like a B. And 8 or 9 correct is a C plus. And 6 or 7 correct is going to get you to the passing mark. Passing is good. Just what your goal should always be. If you get a 3 on everything you do in math, you're going to be set. Yeah. If you get a 2, you're going to pass. So everybody got different goals, right? What do you want? Work for it. That's whatever you want in life, that's you got to work for it. Okay. And yeah. Stop missing class. Shoot.